Hey guys, welcome back to another week. I'm going to go through all these things that, were chosen for our shelves. If you have any of these, feel free to give it a thumbs up or a like. And let's get to this video. The first thing we have on the bottom, we'll start with the bottom today. We're continuing our, spelling and vocabulary words. These words are really basically as we go. So they're really simple. They're not anything, we don't teach it. It's more like something that we review. Over here, I have this game. It's called Rapido. It is phenomenal. I know it's a group building game, but it is so good for finger strength, fine motor skills, creativity. So I like this game. Over here, we have yogi cards, and these are more or less just for, we need to add more movement. I live in the city. It's hard to get out, so, still on lockdown and stuff. So yogi cards are great. Here I have Uno Flip because who doesn't like some fun? And believe it or not, it challenges the brain a little bit because, you think you have a strategy, then the cards flip, and wow, great game. The next thing I have, Anatomy Flux. We're not really covering anatomy at the moment in depth, but guess what? We actually are learning it naturally. This game, the cards are amazing, and we're learning through just seeing the cards and talking about it. So I love that game. It's just a fun way to sneak in an extra skill while having fun. Over here we have this game, Ramen Fury. It's so simple. I mean, it's a party game, but you're using strategy, you're building cards, and you'd be surprised by how much you learn by just in terms of strategy. So strategy game, totally love it. Back here, we just have some Hebrew cards because we're learning Hebrew. We have, again, pens and pencils, nothing special. Then here, this is an old game. It's Scrabble Scoop. It's really fun. I use it more for, at this stage anyway, more for fine motor where you have to take the, there's ladle. Here, let me show you guys up close because it really is worth it. You have these cards and you have ladles and you have to spell the words. So for the beginner, they can follow the cards, and as the kids get older, you just kind of make up your own thing as you go. So, just to enhance the skill. In the back, we have the pink little triangle. It's a game called Pinkajinks. It's a lot of fun. It's another strategy building game, but what I use this game for, because it's so simple, we actually have discussions where I'll move my piece and then we'll talk about the strategy involved, and then she'll move her piece and we'll talk about her strategy involved. Because, when you're playing a complex game, you don't want to talk, or you don't have time, or you're busy thinking. So this game is just a good way to hear how you use your strategies and to learn from each other. Our next game I have here is called Fun Farm. At first level, it's really just a matching, and you grab these little cute animals. So that's fun, but when you have two dice and you have a white and a black, and it really makes the brain think. So it's a fast-paced game. It basically makes the brain work fast, so I think that's really, really important. This is a just for fun game, Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's an old game that I grew up with. There's really not much strategy involved, so yeah, it's just one of the games that we enjoyed, so why not? We are continuing our fairy tale study, so I'll tell you basically, just go over it quickly because I've been featuring it a lot, so you guys deserve something. And if you really want to see how we use it, give this thing a thumbs up. So basically, I created this. It's a quick DIY, and then I added all of these really cute characters to it, and these are all fairy tale related. There's fairies back there. We have the unicorn. That little fairy fell down. We just take it out and we kind of act out different scenes, how we use the magical objects and stuff. And you know what? It's so simple. It's just another way to bring fairy tales to life. So I think it's quite enjoyable. The next thing we are working on, this is an aid. It helps us. We use this as a review, fence it in, and we're just using basically geometry. And for geometry, we're learning perimeter and area. I'll tell you the topics we've covered. The first topic we've covered is rectangle first, then square, and now we're learning how to find the perimeter if you're missing information. So that's totally a lot of fun. And last we have division and multiplication. So what we're using is a mixture of a printable that I made, which you can get below, and the Montessori division board. So If you have any questions on any of these things, feel free to reach out to me. I do demonstrations throughout the week on Instagram. So if you want to see how we use any of these games, manipulatives, or products in, kind of live and real time, well then please check out my Instagram account. And if there's anything here that either A, you liked, B, you enjoyed, or C, you're going to add, then I would encourage you to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to check out below where I have links to anything that's sold here. So if you want to see the prices to add it to your homeschool, well then I encourage you guys to go below. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and have a wonderful week.